welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing Elodie's 6-month update, and I say this every month, but where has the last 6 months gone? I'm not sure. But here we are, it's your half birthday. This month I feel like has been the biggest turning point. Really like the 5 to 6 months is just she's become so much more interactive, so much more smiley, so happy. Her personality is really just starting to come out, and it's so much fun to watch. I'm going to get into her 6-month update. We just had her doctor's appointment yesterday to check up, 2 days ago, to check up on her. And she is 15 pounds and 7 ounces. And then she's about 25.5 inches long. So she's in the 41st percentile for her height and the 43rd percentile for her weight. She was at her, it was like a 4.5 month checkup. It ended up being at her 4-month checkup. She was 14 pounds 12 ounces. So she's gained under a pound, but I really think she's just starting to thin out because she still has a little bit of baby chunk, but she's become a lot thinner this month. She is currently wearing size 3 diapers. She is just getting into size 6 to 9 month clothing. I will have to say for her whole last month, she was pretty much in the 3 to 6 month, and now that she's 6 months old, she's just starting to be in 6 to 9 months, which is what this is, but I did have to roll the sleeves up a little bit, and it's a little baggy. She still sleeps 12 to 14 hours a night. She's been going to bed about 9 o'clock at night and then getting up about 9 o'clock in the morning. She's still a great sleeper. She loves her DockATot. I am noticing with sleep though that she's getting a lot more independent with it, and she likes to just be put down in her DockATot and her bassinet and left alone. She does not like to be cuddled or held or rocked to sleep, none of that. Just put her in her DockATot with her wubs and she's out. She's completely fine. She does still sleep in our bedroom. Yeah. She does still sleep in our bedroom, and she probably will. Honestly, I'm going to try to let her do it until she can't anymore, pretty much. So I don't know when that will be, but we're going with it for now. I really enjoy having her in my room. I feel like I'd probably have a heart attack if I had to take her out of our room at this moment without Ben being here. So hopefully she will at least sleep in our room until Ben gets home, and then when he gets home, we'll transition her out into her own crib. But she does take her naps in her crib. So I just transitioned the DockATot to her crib in her own room, and she's completely fine. She doesn't notice the difference whatsoever. So I think she'll be fine to transition to her crib now. I don't feel comfortable with it at night. She is still breastfed. We will be starting solids sometime this month. I'm not exactly sure when. It may not be until Christmas Day, and I'll cook her like a little Christmas dinner, but we are going to do BLW, baby-led weaning, and we're going to see how that goes, but our plan is to do no purees. She is also going today, actually this afternoon, to go get her 6-month shots, which I'm very sad about because poor girl doesn't know what's coming for her. And then she's also going to be going to get her flu shot along with her other normal 6-month shots. Some new things that she's doing this month: she is now sitting unassisted. She can probably sit unassisted for a couple minutes straight, but she's not completely stable. I don't feel like I can just set her down somewhere and leave her and trust that she won't fall back and hit her head or anything like that. So I still sit right next to her when she sits up, but she can sit unassisted now. Her hair is starting to grow back, which I am so excited about because I love you no matter what, but I like your hair too. Yeah, so you probably can't tell with the bow, but it is getting a little bit darker and thicker. This is the first month that I've even had a couple people comment on her hair growing back. So it's just starting to, and I'm super excited. So I know last month in her 5-month update, I mentioned that she just kind of used to stare at people and was, I wouldn't say antisocial, she just was taking in her surroundings a lot, wasn't unsure about the situation until she warmed up a few minutes, and she would just stare. She wouldn't really smile, but she would smile around us. Well, this month, her personality has really started to show. She is such a smiley and happy baby. She actually loves to scrunch her nose and smile, which is the cutest thing. And even when she's upset, recently she was really upset about something, and people were commenting on how she was still smiling in between being upset and cranky. So she is just so much fun, so smiley, such an easygoing baby, like 99% of the time. You are. And I appreciate that. You make my life easier. Is that a good teether? Yeah. She is getting stronger at standing. She still loves standing over anything else. She is getting used to tummy time a little bit more, and she'll do it, but you can still just tell it's not her favorite thing. But once I try and stand her up, she's like all for it. We actually have this walker over here, and she can hold on to it and stand up, and she will immediately reach for it, grab onto it, hold onto it, and she can stand by herself holding onto that walker for more than a minute now. And she even will stand one-handed, so just holding onto the walker with one hand. So she's getting a lot stronger at standing and absolutely loves doing that. So speaking of tummy time, she did finally, like 1 week ago, she rolled from her back to her tummy. We've been working on that for months. It seems like for months that she's been so close, but not quite there. So she has finally done it, and I'm so excited because you can just tell she's gained like a new sense of freedom, knowing that she can do that. And she's now starting to scoot around a little bit more. We have these play mats in our playroom and in our house, and it's really easy for her to slide on. So she loves just sliding around, grabbing the different toys, and just kind of knowing that she can do something new and explore in different ways. One thing she can't do though, which I'm working on with her, is transitioning. So like she can't transition at all to the sitting up position. She can't transition at all to the laying down position, none of that, which is why I'm always near her when she's in the upright position. So I'm still waiting for her to understand that like you have to do this to get from this position to that position. But I think that will just come with time. I think she may again just be an early walker and not really care about transitioning to crawling or whatever else. She kind of just wants to get up and go. She loves to just stand. And I can definitely see her progressing in that aspect. So we still have to figure out transitions a little bit, but we're getting there, right? In your own way. We did attend Tumble Tots for the first time, which Tumble Tots is kind of like tumbling, just with a bunch of different boxes and toys and things around, and it's kind of like free play. So we went to that, and she absolutely loved it. We worked a lot on some core strengthening things, and she really did well in it, and I think it really helped her. So I think we may continue Tumble Tots. It was a lot of fun just to see her do the different activities and sit in a hammock to gain her core strength and roll on balls and all that sort of stuff. She did take another trip out of the country this month. We went to Belgium. Actually, okay, I guess it was technically the day she turned 6 months we went to Belgium, but I'm just going to add it into this update. So we went to Belgium. It was amazing. Belgium is gorgeous. She did great overall. The only issues we had is that because she is becoming more independent for sleeping, she did not want to be held to sleep, or she didn't want to really be put in her car seat. She wanted to just go in her crib or her doctor tot and just be done. And unfortunately, I couldn't do that. Are you taking over? Go ahead. Tell them about our trip. Tell them all about it. Did you have fun? Yeah, but you couldn't sleep. So you were a little cranky on the way home. Yeah, you were. But that's okay. As soon as you got home, you fell asleep, didn't you? Yep. And she slept until about noon that day. Yep. So we went on an extended day trip to Belgium. We left at 2 a.m. one morning, got back about 2 a.m. the next morning. And it was a long day, but it was a good day. She now does know her name pretty well. Elodie. Hi. This month I really noticed that she knows when I'm talking to her more and when I say her name and when Ben says her name over FaceTime. We've also discovered that she's a bit ticklish on her ribs and her tummy. Let's see if you do it. Can I tickle you? Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Can you do it again? Tickle, 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 tickle. So I do think she's a bit ticklish on her ribs and tummy, but honestly, I'm so ticklish, and Ben's pretty ticklish too, so that's not surprising to me. She is learning to blow raspberries. Let's see if you can do it. Can you blow raspberries? No? Maybe we'll come back to that? Blow raspberries. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So she's not quite there yet, but she is getting the hang of it. And I think swim class is helping her because we teach them to blow bubbles in the pool, and so it's kind of like blowing raspberries just in the water, and so she really loves when we do that. She also really loves doing this with her thing. She's gonna break this one day, I swear, but she loves doing it, and it's not like I'm gonna punish her for doing it. Alright, and then the last new experience she's had this month is, of course, it was her first Thanksgiving. We did go over to some friend's house to celebrate. Ben, unfortunately, was deployed, of course, so we FaceTimed Daddy, took some pictures with the phone, and we, like, just talked to him because I think he actually worked that day. So we really didn't do anything too exciting for Thanksgiving, but we did have some wonderful friends, and we went over to their house and enjoyed dinner with them. Alright, now on to things that she loves. So I'm going to try and run through these pretty quickly. She loves FaceTiming her daddy still. She smiles every time when he's on FaceTime. She loves when he sings to her, when he blows raspberries, and he plays peekaboo. She's starting to like play peekaboo with people. Let's see. Elodie, where are you? Peekaboo! That's what she does. So I guess it's not really playing peekaboo, but like she can now recognize when I do peekaboo, and she thinks it's a little funny. She still loves wubs and her bum buns. So this is actually reindeer wubs that we got her for Christmas. Her daddy got it for her because he knew she needed one. So she still loves wubs. Is probably just becoming more attached to it as time goes on. And then she also has bum buns, which I don't have bum buns next to me at the moment, but it's a little bunny with a blanket attached, and she loves bum buns. Absolutely loves them. I should just go get them. Alright, so this is bum buns. This is so cute. Ben actually picked bum buns out when I was around 20 weeks pregnant, and he just fell in love with this little cute thing for some reason. So I started giving this to her a few months ago, and this month especially, she's become really attached to him, which I know is a good thing for them to have something to attach to. And she just loves him. Do you want bum buns? Yeah, bum buns. She loves bum buns, and it's the sweetest thing, especially because Ben picked bum buns out for her. I feel like it's a cute thing where she kind of just knows her daddy picked it for her. I don't know. It's just adorable. So her and Stella have become a lot closer this month, which is so exciting to me. She is now loving to pet Stella and feel her, and she loves just staring at Stella constantly. It's so cute, and even Stella is amazing with her. Elodie has actually only grabbed Stella's hair a couple times. Mostly Elodie knows just to pet Stella. I don't know how she knows. I don't know if that's really a thing, but I swear, she knows just to be gentle and pet Stella. And Stella just lays there and lets her do it. And seeing their bond start to form just makes my heart so happy, because of course Stella was like my first baby. So I'm looking over at Stella right here because she's sitting on the couch. But I think they're going to just be the best of friends later on when Elodie gets a little bit older. And I know Elodie's going to love walking her and feeding her and all that. Bless you! Elodie still loves all of her teethers and rattle. This teether, I know I show like every month, still obsessed with it. This rattle, still obsessed with it. Oh, they're probably in here. I just introduced this toothbrush to her this month. I've had it up in her room forever and kind of just forgot to give it to her, and she is liking to chew on this one a lot. And then I got this monkey recently that she really likes. I just got it from like the grocery store. So she still loves all those toys. This activity center is still like my best friend, especially without having Ben here. It's like my second pair of arms. If I need to run to the restroom or cook dinner real quick or let Stella outside, do whatever, I just place her in here and she's happy for a few minutes, and it's just the best. I'm also noticing that she's becoming a lot more interactive with toys in general and at playgroup, which is so exciting to me. I'm actually so excited for Christmas and the toys that we're going to get her, because I know she'll turn 7 months like a week after Christmas, and that will be the perfect time to like get her all these toys, and she's really gonna love interacting with them. So we have some exciting toys planned for you for Christmas, and I made you like what we got Elodie for Christmas thing after Christmas, because I know I love watching those and seeing what other little ones got for Christmas, because that gives me ideas for Elodie and whatnot. So I made you do that. Let me know if that's something that would interest you down in the comments. She is starting to love nursery rhymes. So she's always loved Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That, for some reason, no matter what, calms her down immediately. She's just loving things like Baby Shark. I mean, who doesn't know that song right now? But any sort of nursery rhyme or song, she loves it. She loves to just listen and watch us sing it. Yeah. And lastly, she of course still loves swim lessons. This month she actually graduated from chapter 1 to chapter 2. We're still going strong. Every Monday we go for half an hour. She is now going under the water up to 4 different times in one 30-minute lesson. She is swimming underwater with me, so we're both going down beneath the water together, which is a lot of fun. We're now doing where we put her under the water and release, so she's technically just swimming by herself for a quick second. And doing all sorts of different activities. You still love it. Going underwater and getting water on her face and all that does not faze her whatsoever. So I think that is it for this 6-month update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. I really would appreciate that. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And until next time then, bye guys.